Gemma's home. Not often we start a vlog with that.
No.
It's Friday and I made steak, so I thought I'd start the vlog to say I made food because it doesn't happen often. You alright, sweetie?
Yeah.
Does it look okay?
It looks lovely.
Good. You've got sirloin steak, broccoli, mushrooms, and those are those McCain chips with spices that I had.
Right,
You didn't try them, did you?
No,
So
I was out, wasn't I?
see what you think of them. Good, aren't they? None left now. I used all of them. Quick update: Reggie has been castrated. What I'm going to do is jump from Gemma's tea to Reggie losing his nuts. Yeah, Reggie, he's doing great. He's recovered much better than she has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He was in the vet just today, so now he's just chilling and recovering, and we're just trying to keep him from playing and fighting too much. Yeah, he's been so good this week, hasn't he? He's been super cute.
Yeah, he has.
He's carried on just being like, he's recall now. He comes right, like, you sit on the couch, pat the couch and call him over. He's up next to your parent and getting pets. Anyway, I'm going to go and get my tea now, and then we'll crack on with the weekend. We're not going to be doing much this weekend, are we?
Because we're looking after Reggie.
Yeah, he's going to be priority again this weekend. Plus the weather is horrendous. We've just got the states storm going through. Eunice going through. Looks like we've been lucky. We've lost fence panels, but they were all coming down anyway. But yeah, so far so good. Good morning. It is Saturday. Gemma is in work. I just got a message off Gemma. I just called into Asda, picked some cat food up. Very exciting stuff, I'm sure you'll agree. I've done the quick check on the house this morning. We were very lucky. We haven't lost any new roof tiles or anything like that. We lost fence panels, but we already knew about those. We knew they were going to go, so I've just been out there, and there was one of them that's sort of not fully fallen down, so I just effectively kicked it over because I don't want it falling and I don't want it hurting anyone. But when the weather improves, we'll get out there and get them tidied up, hopefully get some new ones. Worst time to buy them just after a storm though, isn't it? Prices go through the roof, and they're already expensive because timber prices have gone through the roof as well. Anyway, yeah. What else has gone on? Oh, last night, the state raid last night, fantastic, really enjoyed that. I did a really good job, if I do say so myself. Other than that though, we just kind of crashed and watched some films and watching a lot of trip footage now. People are posting vlogs from 2022. We were pleased to see that Disney World had dropped the face covering thing because we were worried all of our 4 photos were going to end up with us with face. Well, I say worried, we weren't exactly worried because we do have a lot of like ride photos and stuff, so we weren't concerned so much. But we were like, well, we probably won't bother with magic bands if we can't get photos with us without face coverings on and stuff like that. But yeah, it seems like they've dropped the rules. I think we'll still take them, obviously, just in case things change, and obviously in particularly crowded areas we tend to use them. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of good news. Hopefully if things start to move towards a bit of normality. We've said this before. Super excited about the trip though. We've been doing lots of research. So last Sunday after we chatted, I don't know if we mentioned that we were researching. I know we mentioned that we were researching, but I don't know if we actually vlogged us doing it. But we basically get my laptop plugged into the big tally and start going through menus of quick service restaurants. So because I don't want to go into too much into detail about the trip, but we don't have dining plan because it doesn't exist at the minute. But we do have that $850 credit. So the likelihood is that we'll be using that, and we'll probably it's come quite good for that for us to be honest. I mean, a lot of people are obviously missing the dining plan, especially the table service one, because it saved you a lot of money on table service credits. But on our 2019 trip, we felt like it kept getting in the way of what we wanted to do. Having to be in a set place at a set time was just, we're not like that. We like to just seat of our pants it, so that was kind of getting a bit annoying. So we had said in 2019 that if we had the option to upgrade to table service, we wouldn't take it when we went back to Disney World, because we weren't planning on going back till 2023, 24 anyway. We were going to do iDrive trips. So the $850 credit has probably come at a good time for us, like fairly ideal time. Yeah, that's worked out pretty good. But yeah, as a result, obviously we've been browsing all the menus of the quick service place, and you find so many of them that you don't even realise exist. But anyway, we will definitely go over that in more detail when we get to the pre-trip report. But I guess there's a potential that more people will want to watch the pre-trip stuff because It's our original reason for the channel existing, talking about our Florida trips and our various holidays and things. I'm kind of excited. It's like I kind of want to do it now, but I also want to leave it till the last minute because I've already changed in the last week the car rental because the time that we had it was stupid. We had it at like park opening, and I thought, why have I booked it like that? It's like I book the car at park opening, so we miss rope drop for the park and go and get a car. Why don't I book it when we normally come out the parks? So we normally come out the parks in the afternoon, like 3 o'clock. So I changed it to that. Go to the car care centre, pick a car up for a day, go and get some shopping, mainly just groceries. Gemma does want to do like all the outlets and Bath and Body Works, I think, as well. But other than that, we won't be doing a lot of shopping. Then just drop the car off the next day at 3. We don't miss the rope drops for the parks, which are going to be times when we will probably be getting to the parks to do rides because the genie thing's a bit of a mess at the minute. And then in the evening we can just do whatever we want. We're at it's like sort of time with like driving out to a restaurant in the evening because again we don't have the dining plan. We're not tied to Disney now. We can go, well, we're not wasting the dining credit, table service credit by not being at a table service meal now. We can just drive out somewhere. We can go to Outback or Chewy's or whatever we want to do. So I'm quite like that in a way. But yeah, there's a lot of opinions and differing opinions on the current status of Disney and the current status of Universal. I keep going so tempted sometimes to put my unpopular opinion that Universal Studios is a half-day park, which is not true. It's not a half-day park, but if you've been there a lot of times and you weren't like a Harry Potter fan, it kind of is a half-day park because we stormed around it in our January trip in 2019, and then we were like, well, we've ridden everything we wanted to ride now. Should we go to the pub? Whereas I feel like in Disney World for us, it's more of a we've ridden everything we want to ride. Let's explore because I feel like there's more to see if you're not interested in riding rides in Disney World than there is in Universal Studios. So I think that's going to pay for us this time because of this trip, as I previously mentioned. It's going to be a bit more relaxed. I need it to be honest. This last week I'm absolutely shattered. I've not really slept. Worrying about the cat, busy at work, just worrying about me sometimes, I don't know, and everything. Worrying about Jam, worrying about the house and the weather, and it's just all been, it's been one of them weeks, so this weekend's going to be a relaxed weekend. And, I'm vlogging, but I don't find that tiresome, and I don't find it tiring. It's something I just do like every, like the weekend I'll do like 30 minutes of footage and edit it into a video. It's not a hard thing for me to do that. Some people get stressed about it, but I find it quite relaxing to do. Talking to a camera. Cat update. We've now let Reggie back into the fold a bit. He's healing quite well. He just wants to play with Pixie all the time. So last night we were shutting him in the living room so he can't chase around the house like a lunatic till 1 a.m. But as I shut the door, he's looking at me with his sad eyes, going, "Where's everyone going?" And I'm just, well, he's not doing that. I'm just human, I'm just putting emotions in him that probably aren't there. But it just looked like that, and I'm just like, oh, I feel so sorry for him. But I think he's wandered off upstairs now to hassle his brother. He dotes after Archie. It's so cute. He like proper looks up to him like a dad. But yeah, I think he missed him, so I think he's spending a bit of quality time with him. Archie just hasn't patience for either of them, to be honest. He's just like, I just want to rest in the window and watch the world go by. Which is kind of why we got Reggie, because we kind of realised when we got Pixie that she's probably a lot of energy for Archie. Which isn't a bad thing. He needs the exercise. He did then. But we got Pixie thinking then it'll give him something to do and give some attention. But he was like, I'm fairly chill. And then we got Reggie to keep Pixie company. So now we've got a perfect situation where Reggie and Pixie play a lot, and then occasionally we'll just go to Archie for a bit of fun times, a bit of snuggles and stuff. And it's worked really well. Can't believe it. Absolutely blessed to have the three of them being so good. And last week I said Pixie was a bit off with me. She's been fine this week. She was all over me yesterday. It was adorable. I think she's just having growing pains or whatever, just changing her opinions of things when she grows. It's like Reggie's just turned into the sweetest little cat. He loves Gemma. It's because Gemma had that week off. It was the first time she spent a true like length of time with Reggie, because I was upstairs working for a lot of it and she was sat in the lounge, and Reggie just dotes after a night. She sits down on the couch, he's all over. She's really good to see. She was starting to get worried that he wasn't happy, but I was like, you've not seen him when I've seen him, in the house when he's sat in the window with Pixie, and sure enough, he came out of his shell for her perfectly, and it was a really good time to have a week off, and leading up to him being neutered and that, I think it was good to sort of settle in with us, because when he came back after being neutered, he was like, look after me. Anyway, I've waffled for a long time, so we'll leave it be for now. Not a huge amount planned today. I'm doing some 3D printing, so I might show you through that. We'll be cooking a chilli tonight for tea. Probably having a few brewskis. And again, YouTube and relaxing, to be honest, this weekend. There'll be a good chance I'm going to spend a good portion of today sleeping or having a nice shower and a relaxing bath, maybe. But yeah, it's not going to be an exciting weekend, so apologies for that. So I noticed that Foo Fighters and Facebook had done this Foo Fighters and Meta had done this collaboration thing where you can use your Oculus Quest to go and watch the Foo Fighters play a gig. So I thought, that sounds good. I've seen Foo Fighters a few times. I like Foo Fighters. Well, let's go and have a look at it. So first of all, I got this software, so like Horizons, something like that, Horizon events, and got it up and running. I can't show you, unfortunately, because of the way it works, but I had a look around, set the software up, gave myself an avatar, used your Facebook profile, and then tried to join the event. It wouldn't work, so I restarted, joined. There's a David Attenborough thing on there that's like one of his videos. It's like just a big video wall, basically. If you're a Disney fan, think of it like Soarin'. But rather than you being in a chair, like flying through the world, you just approach a big wall that's a TV screen. But you're stood in like a platform. Kind of a bit like Flight of Passage as well, but without the motorbike. You know what I mean. Anyway, so I was watching this video. I was like, yeah, that's quite impressive. Let's go and see if we can find this Foo Fighters one. And then I went back to the main hub, and all of a sudden there's people there because it's a social thing. And they're all chatting, so instantly I mute chat because I really don't want to listen to random people's conversations anymore. I'm too old for that. And went over to the Foo Fighters thing, and I'm watching it, and it's like 2D video on a big wall, which I thought was a bit weird because you VR, you'd have thought they'd have filmed it in 3D. I guess there's limitations around what they can do because of other people being there and it being a social element. You can't have everyone walking around chatting with one another while the Foo Fighters play in the corner because of different viewpoints. Anyway, boring. But yeah, I'm watching it, it's alright. And then all of a sudden, some guy is just trying to poke my eye out while I'm watching it in VR, and I'm just like, is this the future? Because this doesn't feel like the future to me. It feels a bit rubbish. So it's like, you go to a gig, and then like someone will stand next to you and maybe bump into you because they're dancing a bit too much, or spill a drink on you or something. And now you go to a gig, and someone's trying to poke you in the face to get your attention while you're watching the band play. So yeah, I lasted about a song, and I'm like, I can see what you were going for, but maybe not for me. Yeah, I've seen the Foo Fighters enough times in person to worry too much about seeing them on a giant VR wall. I mean, when I say giant VR wall, I felt like I was about 6 inches tall, and Dave Grohl was like towering over everyone singing. So it was a bit weird. But yeah, that was an experience, shall we say. I've also had a sleep as well because I was absolutely shattered. Like half an hour I just crashed out on the couch. Not seen a cat for ages. I did actually attempt to just record some of that footage of the Oculus. I could probably better demonstrate how the Oculus works actually using the onboard recording software. The problem is, it's clever about it. Because it knows that the Foo Fighters is copyright content, it stops the recording when you try and do it. So you can't, basically. And I'm assuming it'll do the same for the screen share as well, because you can share your screen to a PC, but when I went into the menu while I was in the Foo Fighters gig, it's like, this content cannot be shared beyond your headset. It's like, there's probably ways and means, but I'm not really that bothered about trying to show you. You're not missing much, let's be honest. It was not the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, obviously the band are great. and it sounds good. But the second time when I went in, I'm watching the band play it. I'd muted also I thought the chat. What I'd actually muted was my microphone. I'd put the volume settings all the way over to event and not chat. But then a guy stood next to me coughing in my ear, and I'm like, these are not elements of gigs that I need to be recreated in VR. He's like, can I not just mute the chat completely and just crack on and watch it in my own time? I'm just carrying on with my Lego set as well, by the way. I had a bit of a break on it, which is which is unlike me for Lego. But, you know, I've been a bit tired these last couple of weeks, so I kind of thought, well, I'll save it until I'm in the mood. But yeah, that's enough VR talk for now. I'll probably carry on playing with it a bit, though, I'll be honest. See if I can watch some more of the Foo Fighters gig without someone trying to poke my eye out or cough in my ear. Yeah, I've forgotten what I was going to say completely. I'm going to have some lunch anyway. Hello.
That's not how we start these vlogs.
Oh, that's true.
There you go.
I've forgotten what Oh, Gemma's home. How you doing?
Grab them.
And this, I've cooked us a chilli. I'm all out of sauce. I don't know.
Pixie's going to
Yeah,
eat yours.
because the cat's trying to peach me dinner. Yeah, I just cooked a chunky. I'll show you actually. There you go. Lovely, big thick pieces of steak mint from the butchers in a chilli. Lots of mushrooms.
Yeah.
It tastes all right.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Good. Enjoy it. So what are we doing tonight?
Oh, like a vlog.
Watch some vlogs. Maybe watch a film. Maybe see what we get on.
Spicy.
Spicy. Good. I didn't actually add anything. It's just the
I got the
chilli.
hot chili one, didn't I?
Yeah. Okay, enjoy, and then yeah, if we don't vlog later, we'll catch up tomorrow with probably more food.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a stout, so maybe we'll do a stout Saturday.
I've got stores, haven't you?
Yeah. Tonight's film is the 1989 Batman film, and also I'm having Naughty and Nice chocolate stout. See what this tastes like. What this tastes like. Very chocolatey and very rich.
I don't know who you think you are. You hurt me. I know. I called you. When I called, I know. And you know.
Yeah, it's a solid 3.75. It's quite pleasant actually.
Let me tell you.
Sunday morning, we're watching our 2016 trip. It's making me laugh, but I mean, some of the film is so bad in it as well. Not that it's much better now, but at least now I try not to film up my nose. You alright, honey?
Yeah.
You have a nice evening last night? Good. I ate too much. So while we're watching our 2016 trip here, I just used the VPN trick to order magic bands for our resort. So they'll be ready for us to pick up when we get there. We were going to take our old ones, but it was like $15 a piece for another magic band, and we'll know the batteries work then. And if you don't know what the VPN trick is and you're interested, basically when you try and buy a magic band from the UK to reserve from your hotel, it redirects you to the Disney World UK website and tells you can't buy magic bands for trips. If you connect to a VPN and pretend you're in America, it takes you to the DisneyWorld.com website and lets you buy them. Hopefully it works. Felt a bit naughty, I don't know why, and I still don't know why they stop you from buying them either.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It's daft, innit? Because we always used to be able to. The last trip we did, we bought them, didn't we? Come on, Disney World. Where's my Main Street Electrical Parade gone? I know it's in Disneyland.
Bring it back, they're not using it.
Well, they are now. They're going to start using it again.
Well, there must be more than one, because I've seen it in Paris.
We saw the floats on this trip, didn't we? We got to touch them. Well, not touch them, but we got to see them backstage. Like, we got like inches from them.
Yeah, on the Keys to the Kingdom.
Yeah.
So.
Spoilers. Disney spoilers backstage.
Yeah. The Christmas floats are there as well.
Yeah.
Even though it's June.
Well, they got to put them somewhere.
Yeah, but you think they'd store them off-site because they're so big?
Yeah.
Just bring them in for Christmas.
Wow, dodgy GoPro footage. And we never did finish our 2015 Walk Through and React.
Fireworks.
Yeah. Our controversial opinion, Wishes is better than Happily Ever After.
It's the music.
See your ears.
Yeah.
And the sound of me going into the drawer where the Dreamies are stored, all three cats suddenly appeared.
This is the first time Reggie's been downstairs today.
Yeah, we took the day.
3:30.
Yeah, we took the day in the house, didn't we? So we could spend time with Reggie, not seeing him all day. Admittedly, the weather's terrible. Isn't
Yeah, I'm glad to be.
He is under there. He's
It's
there.
just there.
Unlock the carpet. Looks like a mess again. We're gonna have to Hoover
That's
again.
because you had the litter trays on you with him being
Yeah, with
having
him.
his little off.
Germany.
And he's the scruffiest, messiest cat in the litter tray.
So I've got a bit of a dilemma here, right? I'm watching these 2016 trips back, and I had this situation where we filmed a lot of stuff in 25 frames and 50 frames on the Panasonic, but the GoPro was in 30 frames, which is NTSC. So as a result, when the edit happened, you can see it's dead jerky and horrible. So there's part of me is tempted to go back and re-edit them and re-upload them, but to make them a bit more hopefully smooth. But then part of me is like, well, this is what I recorded and this is what I edited at the time. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe I'll have a play about it and see how they come out, because there's no guarantee I can fix them. I wish I was quicker on the camera, because Reggie just tried to jump on the fish tank and fell off. Silly animal.
I was doing that cat look around thing.
Yeah, like, what can I blame that isn't me? Oh, and this is Pixie's new favourite spot. He likes to sit on top of the scratching post.
And so she can attack the bunnies as they go past.
Yeah. Up to our bush I need to say Bush Kingdom. That's Animal Kingdom. Bush Gardens footage now. Animal Gardens.
I can see a spotted hyena.
Can? It's up there in the back. We're up to my over-the-top geeking out at Kennedy Space Centre now. I love this vlog. I'd like to go back there again at some point. It's a really good day out. And Gemma has cooked this lovely roast dinner. Looks fantastic, honey. Well done. Enjoy.
I will.
Like cat vlog eating.
I've been talking about
My controversial vlogger's opinion. Everyone seems to have these intros at the beginning of the vlogs, and we used to, but we won't be ever having them again. I don't like them. I don't like them.
I feel like they're alright when you're watching things weekly,
Yeah.
but when you're binging it like this,
Yeah. I mean, I was a short. They were like literally like 10 seconds, but I still don't like them. You know what I mean? And some people put them for like a minute. By which time a lot of vloggers will have just, well, a lot of viewers will have just turned off. That can't bother sitting through all that.
yeah, we were. That's
So yeah, I think we'll stick with our more recent version where we have the music at the beginning and the titles at the bottom, and then just go straight into the vlog.
doesn't look like we're at the woods yet with the fun stuff.
Oh, that's a lovely camera angle.
I'll just show you this in a second.
you did used to like filming up your nose.
Yeah, I like just the bottom of my chin. It was better when I had a beard. At least you couldn't see a big fat chin. It's Monday night. We're having a catch up on Joe and Donna vlog. Getting some more Walt Disney World tips in for our next trip, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, honey. And look at this. We got a Pixie. He's flat out. And we got a Reggie. He's flat out. They're having the main afternoon nap before they keep us awake all night again. Seems like we go from like evening meal to evening meal in the week now, don't
For
we?
now.
Hello, Archibald. You don't look grumpy at all, though. So Gemma's made us some what are they?
I don't know, some Mexican thing.
Some Mexican thing, with it, but we've used the vegetarian chicken,
Meatless chicken.
meatless chicken. So we're gonna give it a try. Is it nice?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Good. I think we're gonna end this vlog today as well, because it'll be editing tomorrow. A somewhat uneventful but pleasant weekend.
Yeah. It was a crappy weather weekend.
It was a terrible weather weekend. All of our fence panels had gone. It's out of there. But the house did no major issues with the house, so that is good for us.
Eunice and Dudley and Franklin.
Yeah. With that, what are we doing next weekend?
No idea.
Oh, we might be going to the zoo.
Oh yeah, I booked the table at the zoo, haven't I?
And before then, probably before the weekend, so I don't think we'll vlog it, but we're going to go and watch Thingy Alley. The
Oh, we're
theatre.
going to see Bedknobs and Broomsticks, yeah. On Thursday.
You dragging me to the theatre, kicking and
I am,
screaming.
yeah. Kicking and screaming.
Did you enjoy your not chicken thing?
Yeah, it was alright. I think I could make it better
Yeah.
myself. I would put like peppers and stuff in it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree.
Yeah, but I'd make that cheese sauce again. The cheese sauce was
Yeah,
nice.
cheese sauce was there. I was actually very full before, like, because I had a large lunch. But I made sure not to leave any me not chicken, because it was actually quite pleasant. That
Yeah.
it's not entirely taste like chicken.
It doesn't taste anything at all like chicken.
But it
But
doesn't
it's
taste
got a good
unpleasant.
texture.
Yeah,
It doesn't really taste of anything it needs.
it had a bit of a nutty taste to it, I thought.
Yeah, I got floury, nutty taste off it. I feel like it needs a sauce or seasoning.
And
So,
the texture I quite like.
I couldn't just cook the chicken breast and eat
No,
it
I
on
wouldn't
like a
just
roast
eat like
dinner
a-
or something.
yeah. Well, in like say
With the Mexican
like
spices.
a pasta meal or something, it'd be fine.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and in the curry, as we know, in the curry, it was
Yeah,
perfectly
yeah,
fine as well.
absolutely.
So,
Well, yeah. Anyway, there we go.
yeah.
I don't think I'll be becoming vegetarian anytime soon. But
No.
hey, the options are there. Anyway, we're going to leave it there, aren't we? We'll see you in the next one.
When we'll be probably sat on the couch and.
Yeah, we're at the zoo. We've already said that.
Yeah. But the
Any-
next time you see us, we'll probably be sat on the couch in pyjamas again.
Yeah, true. It's a comfortable couch.
It is.
Do we own any kittens, by the way?
No, we own a cat. Just
Yeah.
one cat.
Kittens have left us.
They've had tea and gone to sleep on our
Well, it's
bed,
because
probably.
last night you were in the midst of falling asleep and kept being woken up because they were running laps around the bedroom.
It's like a
Because-
racetrack.
yeah, there's a perfect path under the bed that they use because we've got stuff slid under the bed because we're messy.
Well, no, because everyone stores stuff under the bed.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. They've figured out a perfect path through under the bed, so they were just running loops under the bed, round the bottom of the bed,
And
under
then
the bed,
suddenly
round the bottom
Pixie
of
go
the bed.
flying over the top.
Yeah. Anyway, battery's running out, so we'll see you in the next one. Bye.